welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadira Jansen, and as y'all know me, I'm a woman of faith, a woman of visions, thoughts, and dreams. Meaning, I believe that we all have been blessed with talents and gifts to fulfill a divine purpose here on earth. I created this YouTube channel to inspire you and all the other ladies out there to know that you all have purpose. We have been planted on this earth for such a time as this. I also believe that we have been set apart to be the light of the world and the salt of the earth and to represent God's character here on earth. The purpose of this YouTube channel is to interview women of purpose all over the world to inspire others to step out in faith and to do what God has called them to do. We all have a calling on our life, each and every one in their own lane. So I am very excited for today because today I have in the show not just a very beautiful black woman, but also a very intelligent woman of God. I say that because I'm very proud to see my black sisters rising and thriving. She owns her own business in law and has her own advice and coaching agency, Qarah. Am I saying it right?
No, actually it's Qarah.
Ah,
Yes.
okay, Qarah. Next to her full-time job, she also organizes international Christian events. And today we will be talking about business, purpose, and the Woman of Grace conference that will be held on 20 and 21 of April. So ladies and every man out there watching, may I introduce to you my guest for today, Jovanka Pigot. Hello, Jovanka.
Hello Nadira, thank you for having me.
I'm very excited to have you here. It's really a privilege to sit here and to talk to you. My first question for you, I love to open up with this question. What is the first scripture that comes up in your mind right now?
Let me think. If God is for us, who can be against us?
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. Thank you.
I like this scripture
Mhm.
because yes, in life it's not always easy, but
Mhm.
if you know that the God of the universe who
Mhm.
created heaven and earth
Mhm.
is always have your back,
Yes.
then you can do anything
True.
in this
So
life.
true. So true. Yes. Yeah, sometimes we face battles in life, and it's absolutely a good thing to know, as you say.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, thank you. So I just introduced you, but the best person that can do that is you yourself. So share with us,
Yes.
who is Jovanka Pigot?
No, Jovanka is a woman. Um, all the first thing that I am is all a child of God. I am born in the Netherlands in this beautiful city Rotterdam. Um, and when I was 2 years, my parents moved to Suriname,
Mm-hmm.
and there I grew up. It was really nice to grow up in a country as like Suriname, and I go there within I think 90 years after that I was 19. On the age of 19, I came
Mhm.
back to the Netherlands to study law without my parents.
Oh wow, wow.
I have a sister, an older sister, and a little brother, and I
Mhm.
came here to study law, notary law, in Leiden, at the
Mhm.
University of Leiden. And after that, I went to the notary to work 2 years there
Mhm.
at family law and corporate law.
Mhm.
And after that, I was like, I don't think I'm going to be working in this field
Mhm.
anymore. And I went to the GGZ.
Yeah.
How do you say that? Psych
What is it?
GGZ. I don't know how do you pronounce
Okay.
that in English.
Okay, what is the Dutch?
Geestelijke gezondheidszorg.
Okay, like
Yes.
mental.
Yes, the people who have mental issues.
Yes.
I worked there 3.5 years, and after
Mhm.
that, I went back to the university because I wanted to be a lawyer.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
worked, I think, a few years also at a law company, and after 10 years, I was like, I can start my own company.
Wow.
So last year I started my company, Qarah, and
Mhm.
Qarah is a Hebrew word. It means right place, right time. When you are at the right place at the right time, you can have divine connections.
Wow.
And my passion is also to advise entrepreneurs. I make contracts, I negotiate for people and
Mhm.
entrepreneurs, and I give also, I train people also to be aware of the legal stuff in their business. And I
Mhm.
work also, one of my business partner is a tax advisor.
Okay, okay.
So it's really nice to do
Okay.
that.
Wow, that sounds really, really good.
Yes.
And yeah, because I am a creative entrepreneur myself, and I
Oh,
recognize a lot of things that you just mentioned
oh,
earlier,
that's nice.
and about creative people sometimes missing the knowledge when it comes to law and contracts.
Yes.
So anybody out there?
Yes. Yes, because a lot of people, entrepreneurs, they
Mhm.
have really good ideas, they have a
Mhm.
lot of potential, but everybody, it seems like everybody forget the legal stuff, and
Mhm.
it's good to do the legal stuff first, to put it as a priority in your business, so that you
Mhm.
can build strong relationships.
Yeah. Yes. So true.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Um, when did your faith walk started?
My faith walk, I think, as a little child, I always have a. I was always so wondering where is God. Like a little child, I always used to talk to God and
Mhm. Mhm.
uh, very searching for God. But
Mhm.
I went to Sunday school. But my relationship, because it's different to know God and to have a relationship with Him. I
Mhm.
think maybe at the age of 6 or 7 years, I really know that he's my dad, and I
Mhm.
could talk to
Mhm.
him, and that's where I started to develop a close relationship with God.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, just so
At a very
at
young
a
age.
very young age.
Yes. Yes. Were your parents also?
Yes, my parents were. I think I was a half year old when they baptized me.
Oh
Yes,
wow! Wow! Wow!
yes. So and they still are active in the church.
Okay. They live here or in Suriname?
No, my parents still live in Suriname.
Oh
Yes, and
wow!
all the children, that the three children, they live in the Netherlands.
Okay. Wow!
Yes.
um. Well, you just mentioned what you do.
Yes.
Um. Well, in your work field. What do you do in purpose field, like purpose space?
Purpose based, what do you mean like that? My calling?
Yes.
Now, my calling, I'm an evangelist,
Mhm.
and this
Mhm.
is at the marketplace. It's really good to have people that don't know God. Then you can encourage them or show them the way to God. And
Mhm.
so, my purpose in life is to people that are stuck, um, show them the right way with
Okay.
advice.
Yes. 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 Yes.
In the faith walk, we call it prophetic work, but I call it just counsel in my work field.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
So I
Oh.
can combine my
Yeah.
work and my calling,
Yes.
and
Yes.
that's so nice because
Wow. Yeah.
the field that I am working, I have people from all over the world, and also people that don't know God yet. They see
Mhm.
Him as a judgmental God, but
Mhm.
my relationship is that God is so relaxing and
Mhm.
so easy
Mhm.
to talk with too. And when I have conversations with the people that are in my field, the entrepreneurs, they
Mhm.
are like, I never knew that God was love and that
Yes.
He was so
Yes.
easy to talk with.
Yes. Yes.
So and also I love to organize conferences,
Mhm.
actually, with
Mhm.
Lisa van der Veld, who's
Mhm.
a friend of mine. Last year we went to America,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
there, the Women of Grace,
Mhm.
they are a group of women in
Mhm.
America
Mhm.
who have their own ministry and are
Mhm. Mhm.
preaching the gospel in America,
Mhm.
different places in America, and also in a lot of countries in the world.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, because I wanted to tap into what you were mentioning. There's like the business that you do, like your counseling, and
Mm.
you know a lot about laws and rights, and how that actually works together with your purpose.
Yes, it's also good to know that if you know who you are,
Mhm. Mhm.
you know what your rights are. And if you know
Yes.
what your rights
Wow.
are, you know what your inheritance is. So
Oh.
it's so such a nice connection.
Yeah, that really lines up with each other.
Yeah,
That's
it
so
really lines
powerful.
up with, because people are like, but you are Christian and you are going to study law, and I'm like, what about to bring justice and righteousness?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I do with
Yes.
contracts,
Yes.
with
Oh.
negotiations,
Yes.
that the people who are being offended, or people who are being treated bad, I
Mhm.
can
Mhm.
come up for them. I can
Yes.
show them their rights, and
Yes.
That's
Yes.
also bringing justice and righteousness in the world.
Amen. Amen. Wow, that's really a powerful explanation
Yes.
of how your talents and your gifts
Yes.
line up with your purpose.
Yes, I have this thing. It's and it's a few years I went to Amnes, I think International Justice Mission, and I bought this one and
Can you show?
yes.
Let's
Let
get
me
to
see.
the camera. Get the camera. Get
This,
this. This
yes.
is like the camera.
Yes, and here it's written seek justice, and this really reminds me every day the purpose of my work.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I want to bring justice to the nations or to people or to entrepreneurs, and that's why I remind myself every day.
Nice.
Yes.
Powerful. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Well, we just talked about it. Your specific talents and gifts, like counseling people, bringing righteousness and justice. What strategy or specific steps did you took, and perhaps are you still taking in walking out your purpose?
It really took for me a while to really discover my purpose, because in the society that we live in, a lot of people are having an idea what you're supposed to be. But you discover your real purpose when you are just being actively involved in searching for it, and it really took me years.
Can you repeat that again? Come closer. Can you repeat that again?
It really took me years to become quiet and to really think about what is my purpose here, and not just what the people expect from me. I study notary law, so it should be that I was going to be a notaris, and I was like, is that going to make me happy? No. And then I was like, let me sit still and just think about it. And then I began to write a vision for myself. What do I like? And since I was a little child, I always wanted to help people. I always loved justice, so it was really for me logical that I was going to study law. But in the area which I work, the notary or the lawyer's firm, people wanted me to be what they expect from me. But what do I expect for myself? That's difficult. So you have to be honest to yourself, and that's why I wrote a journal. This is it. The camera is here.
Yeah.
And in this journal, I write down my dreams and goals. And every day I look at my dreams and goals with pictures, with everything what I wanted to reach, the financial part, the travel part. Well, I love to travel. My body goals, and all the goals are written in this journal. And in the Bible, it is written, when the vision is clear, it will appear. Write it down, because where there's no vision, there's no purpose. So I write my goals and my dreams down in this journal, and everywhere I go, I carry it with me. And when I'm down, I take this journal and I remind myself that I can do anything what's written in this journal. So you don't just have to write it down, just also feel it actively.
Yes, because I just had a privilege to see a little bit what's in here, but I really like the pictures that you had in it. I'll show very fast. Is that okay?
Yes.
Just the pictures.
Yes,
and,
here, this is, let me see.
Wow, like photos. It's like really making it visible for yourself. And and that's so true, because the Word of God says, write the vision down.
Write the vision down
and put it so you can see it for yourself. Yeah.
The body goes.
Woo! Ladies, the
this
body
is
goes.
a killer body.
The body goes. Oh,
Yes.
am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, the body goes.
So
nice.
This is the travel goals.
Oh, the travel goals. Awesome.
Yes. So I think that everybody should have give themselves permission to dream again.
Mhm.
Because as a child, I one day I read a book that when you are at the age of 4, everybody is creative, and
Mm.
when you are 7, 92% is not creative anymore. What
Mhm.
happens between that period? You're going to school. People
Mm.
are going to are going to tell you that you're not allowed to dream.
Mhm.
But we should
Mhm.
go back to the dreams of
Yes.
our childhood
Yes.
and write and
Yes.
allow yourself to dream.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's why I think that a lot of people miss opportunities because
Mhm.
they don't allow themselves to dream or to
Mhm.
reach their goals.
Yes, yes, that is so true. Because exactly when you get older, you get all this information from external factors,
Yes.
school, work, whatsoever, and it actually it like buries your child
Potential.
before, yes, the voice of that child inside of you.
Yes.
And so that's really what you say, so powerful. Let that child inside of you come
Come
alive
alive.
again. And well, what works for me is like go out and do spontaneous things.
Yes.
Just just be
Don't-
that child again. Go do
That's
crazy
right.
things.
Just get out of your comfort zone.
Yes, yes.
Because it's also a lot of people are based. A lot of steps are based on fear.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
the righteous don't live by what they see. They live by faith.
Amen. Amen. Yes.
So walk in your potential.
Yes.
Step out of your comfort zone, and you will reach the goals.
Yes. Yes. It's so true. When we step out our comfort zone, we exactly there's a whole new world opens up when we step out our comfort
Yes.
zone.
And don't put yourself in a box, because some people maybe have told you you are never going to reach that goal,
Mhm.
but prove that they are wrong.
Yes, 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 yes. Like sweet revenge.
Yes. Yes.
God bless them.
Yes. Prove them
Yeah,
wrong.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes. And I don't know who said that, but someone, a preacher, said that exactly when we walk in our purpose, we are giving God's face shines. It makes Him happy to
Yes.
see His children doing what they've been called to do.
That's right. I think that the happiest and greatest thing you can be in your life is just be yourself.
Yeah.
That's why I refuse to be someone else, because I'm original. God has made me authentic. So why I cannot? This is your thing. This is
Mhm,
your purpose,
mhm,
and I
mhm.
cannot walk in your purpose. It would be only difficult for me to be someone else.
Mhm.
The best thing, the best version that I can be is myself.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Amen. So true. Um, you being a woman of purpose, what are your experiences with other sisters in God and their purpose?
Um, a lot of um, versions, or specifically women, or they are hurt or rejected, and because maybe they trust somebody, and yes, it went wrong, and then they are doing things out of fear.
Mm.
But there are also a lot of sisters that are really yes, reaching their potential.
Mhm.
So I think that the ones that are hurt, I feel so sorry for them, but just maybe if it's one person, just try to trust that person again, so that you can also reach out of your dark place, and then you can come into the light. And also the persons who are already have learned,
Mhm.
just be helpful to someone else,
Hmm.
so that we can do it together,
Yeah.
because nobody can do things alone.
Mhm,
The
mhm.
world is created so that we can all be a family, and you have you are the hand, I am the feet, you are the eye, the other one is the ear,
Yeah.
and together you make one strong team.
Amen. Amen. I'm actually now listening to an audio on YouTube about ancient Jewish wisdom, and the man talks about business principles from Jewish wisdom, and he also mentioned communication and connection working together. That's what
Yes.
makes the Jewish people so successful. So
Yes, and the Jewish people are also very wise because they also maybe not work. They work together, but they take time to invest in relationships.
yes.
And I think that a lot of people they are so enthusiastic about that. I also talk for myself,
Mm-hmm.
and then you don't take the time to really put commitment into the relationship and to explore it
Mm-hmm.
and to
Mm-hmm.
test it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
if you do that,
Mm-hmm.
invest in relationships, strong
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
relationships, and test the relationships. I think that the working together is going to be better.
Yes, yes. This is exactly what he mentioned. That
Oh,
there
really?
was the success, the keys of success. Why they are having successful businesses because they are investing in
Oh,
their
okay.
relationships.
So,
And he was also mentioning keys that you could add to see or to work on your own relationships.
oh, that's nice.
Yes, yes. So yeah, well, I'll write the link under here so you can follow it for yourself. It's in an audio of 11 hours.
No, I will. I love
But
that.
yes, but he really goes deep in it, and it's very interesting.
I will check it
Mhm.
myself because you always should be open to learn something.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. Um, what do you see as one of the obstacles that our Christian sisters are dealing with when it comes to pursuing their purpose, and what advice would you give them?
The obstacles is maybe they are too tight in traditions and
Mhm.
still also religious stuff.
Mhm.
And I think and fear based because you are coming out of you are born into a race, you are born into a culture, you are born into a country, and
Mhm.
all this makes you gives you an identity. But I think that we should get rid of all the stuff that is as a bad baggage for us,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
that we should really come into our purpose and ask ourselves what is it that we really want, and
Mhm.
then come out of tradition, come out of religion, come out of your race. Because
Mhm.
if you are going to see yourself as a black sister, you're going to put yourself in a box. If
Mhm.
you're going to put yourself as a Surinamese sister, you're going to put yourself in a box. I
Mhm.
didn't say that I am not proud of my Surinamese
Mhm.
background,
Mhm.
but at first I see myself as a person who is
Mhm.
created with a purpose.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh, that's so
So
powerful.
get rid of all the bondages. That
Mhm.
doesn't
Mhm.
mean that you don't know who you are. I'm proud of my color, but
Mhm.
I never am going to profile myself as I'm a black sister. I'm just a woman
Yes, yes,
with
yes,
purpose.
yes, yes, yes. You are more than that.
I'm more than that.
Yes, yes.
So don't put yourself in a box,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
just listen to yourself, and
Mhm.
get rid of
Mhm.
all the ties that
Mhm.
are, yes, holding you back,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
come into your freedom.
Yes. Amen.
And I think if it's another way of thinking,
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
we are trained to think out of religion or out of
Mhm.
race,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
or out of culture.
Mhm. Mhm.
But in the culture of God, there is a righteous culture,
Woo!
and
Amen.
when the righteous are in authority, says the Bible, the
Mhm.
people rejoice.
Yes. Yes.
You
Amen.
cannot be in authority if you are still carrying bondage.
Yes.
You
Mhm.
should
Mhm.
be free in your mind.
Yeah. Yes. 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 That's where it all starts.
Yes,
Yes. Because we were still blocking our mind.
yes, that's what I
we
think.
can we can move forward. Oh my God, I'm totally, yeah, amen, powerful. Thank you, thank you. Um, what do you personally miss here in the Netherlands when it comes to Christian faith and purpose?
There's a big gap between the Christian faith and the world.
Mm.
People are just looking, let's look what's good at the church, and then it's like the church and the world.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I'm like, there should not be a gap. The ministry of Jesus was for the biggest part in the world. He was not afraid to walk with people of a lot of people would be so upset to see with prostitutes or tax
Mhm. Mhm.
advisors or rich people. And I don't say that it's I think that there's a big gap between the church and the world.
Yes.
And I think that we should be more active in the world. I don't say that you have to bring the worldly system into the church, but I say, Christian people, please go educate yourself to be in the world. Don't be religious. Don't judge the people that you are better, because there is no judgment in Jesus. Jesus is love. That's what I would like to advise.
Wow. Yes, yes. That is so true, because you can be full of God and walk with people out there. And that's our calling.
I don't only have Christian friends because Jesus is in everybody.
Amen. Absolutely.
He also created them. So I am not better than them.
Yes.
And I would love to that a real church would show more love and compassion to the world instead of they and us.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Compassion. Yes. That's so true. Yes, because that is our calling. We should love our neighbor as we love ourselves.
So then I think if we don't love our neighbor as ourselves, the question that we need to ask is, do we really love ourselves?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Wow.
Maybe
Wow.
the revelation of Christ isn't deeply rooted yet in our hearts.
Yes.
Otherwise, it should be overflowing and the world should run to us.
Yes.
And that's not
Yes.
what they are doing now. When they are heard the word church, they're like, oh, please, religious people, I don't judgmental, hypocritical people. Then I think something is not wrong with them. I think we need to check ourselves.
Yes, yes, yes. And that's true, because the more I am seeking God, and the more I am, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because I'm learning every day.
Yes.
But the more I'm humbling myself, God puts a mirror in front of me and shows me, oh Nadira, you need to get rid of that. You need to get rid of that. You need to get rid of that. And what helps me is like in seasons when I fast, and because I go deeper, because I want to be more. I want to be all that God created me to be.
Yes.
And that's true what you say. We have to we have to be able to look at ourselves and to be honest with ourselves. Is this a good character? Do I need to work on this? Do I need to work on this?
And also the unity in the church, because there's a lot of differences also between churches. If we are divided, how can we show that God is real love?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So that's I am also checking myself. I also speak for myself.
Yes. Yes. We should be one, because the body of Christ is one.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. So you stepped out and you are organizing an International Woman of Grace event. Can you tell us more about that and why this conference? I'm going to show the flyer first to the audience. This is the event she's organizing.
With Lisa van der Veld, my friend.
And can you tell us more about this event?
Yes, this event is, the name of the conference is a Woman of Grace Conference, but it's not for women only. Men are also allowed there. The purpose is reigning in life, and reigning in life means that we have control over a lot of circumstances in our life, because if work or other stuff like work, finances, family, there are a lot of areas in your life where you need to take control of. And in my life, I'm entrepreneur, then I have to fix my house, and I have to do groceries, I have to be at church, I have to do the ministry, and I'm like, my God, how am I going to hold all the balls together? And that's what this conference is about reigning in life through all the circumstances, but also through all the seasons in your life. And this woman, they have their own ministries in America, and they have their own color, and they are going to tell all the conferences. There are going to be, I think, 5 or 6 sessions of the every day. It's Friday and Saturday, Friday night and Saturday the whole day, 20 and 21 of April. These women are going to really share their heart from the Bible, but also from their own life, because you can share things from the Bible, but how do you practice it?
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are preaching the Bible, and I'm like, okay, so then what I need to do now? When I'm at work, I cannot bring my Bible and say to my clients, yes, this is the Bible. I need to practice it.
Yes. Yes.
So that's what's so unique about this conference.
It's true, because exactly you have to practice what you preach.
Yes,
You have to
that's
make it
right.
practical, because you can be full with knowledge,
Yes,
but just knowledge ain't enough. It's how you apply it.
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And this woman are there are coming with 8 women, and 4 are going to speak at this conference, and they the the price of this conference is 53 euros 69 cents. We didn't they didn't ask us for money. They pay their own tickets and their own stay here, and we were like, we want to bless them. That's why we ask money,
Okay.
so that we can rent a place, that we can give a lunch, and we can also bless them.
Okay. Okay.
So I
I'm-
invite everybody who's watching this channel, and also not, maybe people who will share it, that they are really invited to come and learn. Just come as you are.
Amen, amen. I'm gonna write all the information down here, so you people, all the ladies and men, will get all the right information.
Yes, and they're also going to minister for you. There's going to be a team of women who are going to also to minister for you. If people have maybe want to talk, or want to have conversation, or want to have prayer, they're going to. There's a whole team right now who is preparing especially for this conference.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
And you met the ladies when you were in the States?
Yes, last year I was with Lisa to America, and the conference was really mind-blowing.
Wow.
It was really mind-blowing. It touched my heart, and I was like really touched, and also a step closer to your purpose.
Oh,
Yes.
amen, amen. Is there some link or a place
Yes.
where we can find the conference of where you were in the States?
Yes, because www.becauseofjesus.com.
Okay, okay.
Yes, then you can see the link also.
Okay, cool.
And also on this folder, you can see, you can look at the conferences also, www.womanofgrace.us.
Okay, yes, I'm gonna put all
Yes,
the information
everything.
down there.
The folder will
Yeah.
also,
Yes, you can show
Yes.
it. Here's the camera. Yeah. And I'm gonna
Yes.
put all the information down there so everybody can be there.
yes. So I think that really the woman would, they are very excited. I spoke to one of them last week, and they were very excited to come to the Netherlands to really meet all of the beautiful people. They are so yes, excited about it, to come to the Netherlands and to yes, to serve us.
Oh, amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes.
I like it when there is a how do you say a connection, like well, that we are working international together.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's one body.
Yes.
It's
yes.
no that you're from America and we are from the
Yes,
Netherlands.
yes.
It's like one body.
Yes.
And that's what I like about the internet. Everything is connected to
Exactly,
each other.
yes,
You can use
yes.
it for your good
Yes.
also.
Yes. Yes. And there's absolutely power in that when
Yes.
we come together and work together.
Yes.
Yes.
So I hope that to see everybody of you.
Yes.
So that we can meet in person.
Amen. 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 So can we expect more of these international faith events that you are organizing?
I hope so. This is actually our first big one that we are organizing it, and I will surely think that in the future there will come a lot of more. I don't know which one specifically. Maybe if the Woman of Grace have something like, maybe they can do it every year, because
Okay.
every year they have another theme. They pray about the theme of the year, and the theme of last year was freedom. And now it's reigning in life. So you see, if you are walking in freedom, you can start reigning in life. I love it. Yes. And I think we all want to reign in life.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. because that's what Jesus did.
Yes, and reigning in life doesn't mean that you don't have circumstances or bad circumstances, but it means that you can handle them.
Yes,
Instead of every
yes,
season it is, you can reign in
yes,
that area.
yes. And that's very good that you mentioned, because God never promised us an easy life.
No,
And
no.
Jesus said we would face trials and tribulations.
But cheer up.
Exactly.
I've overcome it all.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
So that's what this conference is about.
Ah.
It's not about, oh yes, every day we're going to sing hallelujah.
Yes.
No, it's going to be, they're going to give you tools
Amen.
how to reign in life.
Amen. Because that's what I love, because nowadays we live in this world where people like presenting their life as it's all perfect.
Yes, but
real life ain't all perfect. Like life, it's life. So we all have to face our storms, but we have God.
and if you have never been, nobody is free from experiencing storms. Everybody is experiencing trials, but the trials are the one that makes your faith stronger.
And what also really, really encouraged me and gives me strength is knowing that I'm not the only one, and being able to talk about it.
Yes, you can share it, because sometimes we think that we are the only one who are experiencing
Yes.
bad things, but
Yeah.
if you talk with each other, you can encourage each other,
Yes.
and maybe the one have a trial or a battle, and then you can get tools
Yes.
also
Yes. Yes.
to,
And-
to come out of that battle
Yes.
very sooner than
Yes.
than the other one.
Exactly. And the testimony of someone else encouraged someone else again.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
So we don't, we are not perfect people who are living a perfect life. We're just human.
Yes. Yes.
We're just ordinary people.
So come to this event, ladies
Yes, you're
and gentlemen.
invited.
So I'm gonna put all the information
Yes.
out there. What can we expect more from you in the near future, like purpose-based or business-based or anything in general?
I'm trying to build, I think, connections with other business partners, people who are interested in legal, work together with other entrepreneurs, tax advisors. I have recently closed, how do you say, agreement to work together with gold company.
Okay.
So my purpose is to have influence, because you can have all the wisdom, but if you don't have influence, you are not going to achieve anything.
Yes. Yes.
So my purpose is to have strong business partners in the area of my career, to make my company solid, and with the money I can do social projects.
Oh, amen.
Yes.
Yes. That's very beautiful what you say about influence, because exactly when you have influence, you are able to make the world a better place.
Yes.
And so I'm really going. I might know some connections. So I'm really
Yeah.
gonna connect you with
Yes,
some
that's
people,
right.
and connect her, because she's really good.
Yes,
Yeah.
my you can also, if you have questions, just send me. I think she's going to put my
I'm gonna put all your information
Information.
down here. Yes.
yes.
Yes, you can't escape anymore. No, the whole world is gonna know who Jovanka Pigot is.
Yes.
Where can, well, I'm gonna put your information down here.
Yes.
Do you have a last word that you want to share, a last word for women of purpose out there?
Yes, woman, just listen to yourself, listen to your heart, and walk in your walk the way that you're supposed to walk for yourself, not for others, not for your parents or your church, but just for yourself. And I think that if you the best version of yourself is going to be you.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, thank you. So you ladies, you heard it. It's gonna be you. You are the best version of yourself. Well, Jovanka, I really want to thank you for being part of this interview.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm really inspired by well, what we talked about, and I hope you ladies are inspired too. Thumbs up if you like the interview. Share it to inspire other ladies out there, and know that you all have purpose. And that's what I want to, give to you ladies out there. Know that you all have purpose. We all have a calling on our life, each and every one in their own lane. So the thumbs up, share it, and subscribe if you want to stay up to date for more interviews. So I'm gonna bless you with a beautiful and blessed day, and I say ciao till the next interview. Bye.
Bye.